same time, I'm humbled because every time that I feel so blessed, parang nakaka-flatter, but at the same time, I really want to connect to people. So hopefully,
This is the medium.
Yes.
Good luck.
Wear a fishbowl sauce. Would you rather be sweet or spicy, and why?
I guess I would prefer to be spicy. First of all, it's scientifically proven that if you're eating spicy food, it helps aid in diet and weight loss. And I'm really conscious about my figure, so I would choose spicy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 14 Trixie หมายถึงกับสุดเลยนะคะ Trixie จากฟิลิปปินส์
Basically, I realized that I'm different, that I'm not the man that my parents wanted me to be when I was around 6 years old. Mm-hmm. And transitioning is difficult because it's not just physically. You have to transition emotionally as well, and also psychologically. You have to be strong because you will have to go through a lot of struggles and challenges. People not treating you well and fairly. And when you appear in public and you tell them confidently that you're a trans woman, it's a totally different struggle. But it feels liberating afterwards because you would hear them say that you are actually beautiful, and we are interested to know your story more.
So you knew at a young age.
Yes.
Did it take? How long did it take for you to become more public with how you felt?
Well, it took a while because I think the first platform where I told the world that I'm a trans woman is by joining pageants in barangays. That's how I started, and then I would join national pageants that that would feature trans women, even in media outlets like television and newspapers and.
I mean, pageants are usually kind of, either joked upon or people see it as a very shallow or objectifying, stage at times. But there is some truth, listening to you, to it being some place that builds your self-confidence, or somewhere that maybe became a world of exploration. Correct. For the journey to becoming a trans woman.
I think for pageants, especially in the Philippines, that we love watching beauty pageants. In the perspective of the candidates, it gives us a platform to empower ourselves, because every time that we would show up on stage, it gives us some sort of power.
Right.
And it makes us realize that, that we're doing something that we love. And it's liberating when you do something that you really love.
Right. I can agree with that. It's definitely liberating when you are in tune with something that you really like,
and that you're not limited by the rules of the society
or by people's judgment.
Exactly.
Right. And so you haven't. I mean, you've been very open about whether it be your personal life, or who you are as a public figure, especially within the community. I do want to mention you are in a relationship.
Yes, for 6 years.
For 6 years, look at that hashtag, relationship goals. And there is a book.
Yes,
there is
correct.
A book that your boyfriend wrote.
It was published just last month, and the title is "He's Dating the Transgender," written by Art Santa Ana. And he is the main writer, and I'm a contributor. We wrote our story, basically, my story, and then his story, and our story when we first met. And it aims to inspire everyone, not just the LGBT community, to believe in love, and that love transcends gender, race, or whatever barrier there is.
As long as there's that commitment
Exactly.
to it. So you're an advocate of love. You're also an advocate of the LGBT
community.
Yes, that's right.
The story of our struggles, the story of our of the light and fun moments that we've had in the 6 years that we've been together. But at the end of it, what I want people to see is that love is for everyone. Let love be your starting point, to an open heart that will lead to an open mind. As in my personal life is concerned, it's been mixed. There are a lot of people who have been very respectful of it, who have put it on a pedestal of some sort, and are really proud of what we have been able to accomplish as a couple. There are some, though, who are still on the fence, and there are some who think it's really not something that should be. Our relationship is not something that should be. But that's the good thing about it. It's at least that the conversation has started. That it's out there, whether you agree or not. It's all right. Say your piece. Just as long as the conversation gets started, then from there, let's have a discussion.
That is really true, because it was only when I read the book that I knew there's a proper etiquette when you want to talk to a transgender woman. I'm so sorry for those. I am one of those, like your mom, who had all these questions as well.
Right.
So Trixie. So we shouldn't be asking certain personal questions. Shouldn't be, or is it also going to be a choice? I mean, for us who are curious about it, we don't know what it's about, and we have all these questions. How should we approach it?
For a stranger like you, if I wouldn't want to volunteer that information, then I guess you should wait for me to volunteer personal information. But we can always talk about anything under the sun, but not just the personal info, sex change and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess because the thing is, people are not so aware
Yes.
of the realities that surround women like Trixie.
Yes.
But yeah, there are certain etiquettes that need to be followed, I guess, and but how you deal with trans women should be the same way as the way you deal with cis women.
With
So,
cis women
yeah.
or with
I am a straight guy, and she is a straight trans woman. So that's just the reality that people need to grasp.
I guess what people have to understand is the word straight actually refers to your sexual orientation. Because it's different from your gender identity. When you say sexual orientation, it refers to your sexuality, basically. If you're attracted to a man or a woman. In our case, Art is a straight guy, and he is attracted to the woman in me.
Correct. And yeah, there's in society there's a lot of shaming that happens for
especially
guys
for
like
those
who are for guys who are in a relationship with trans women.